It's saying going live. It says I'm live. What in the world? Okay. Give me a moment. Tell me if you're here. Like, I see several people chatting. Do you see me? Do you see me chatting? I've never been in a live chat before. Why am I nervous? I'm nervous, but we're just in the kitchen having a good time. Let me know. Are you hearing me? Maybe I need to bring this closer. I don't have a lot of green mics on a lot of green lights. Okay, I'm going to talk. It's just like getting together with friends. I'm excited and I'm saying too many words at one time. I only see one light on my mic level button. So hopefully that means you all can see me. Okay, so I'm going to get to know things here real quick. Hello, you hear me, you hear me. Okay, I have the loud and I don't know where to look yet. If I'm looking up here, I'm probably looking you in the eye, but then I got to look down here. So it'll be weird. Buckle up, weirdness follows. The refrigerator's on. Okay. And I have a fan on because we burnt some bacon not that long ago. But you're all saying you hear me. Okay. Very good. I'm just checking some settings. I see thumbs up coming in. I was going to do, someone else is saying I'm frozen. Well, hopefully it's just the internet speed being silly and it all works out. Erin says, this is my first live ever with my favorite YouTube person. Yay, it's my favorite Jam Fam. So I'm seeing a lot of you hear me and you love the idea of this and everything's better, everything's good, nothing's frozen. This is so nice. Okay. And hold on, I'm going to be going back and forth doing a few things. Very good. Okay. I have some helpers in with the comments in case I miss anything, like moderating, but they're telling me I'm not frozen. So I'm going to use this water bottle and I'm going to put my phone up on it so I can also see things on my phone. Okay, good deal. Let me say and be weird again for a few minutes. I'm going to just keep this chat open in case you need anything from me. Okay. There. My friends just saw that. Let me read this. Oh, yay, I'm cooking and watching. You don't hear the fan of the fridge. We're good. First time live. Thank you. You love the dress. So this is an Amazon dress, and I think it's going to be a new summer 2026 favorite. I'm pretty sure it was under $30 in order for me to get it. Someone said they've never seen me live before. That is okay. And let me check what my pinned comment is. Okay. You're going to see me do some odd things here. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can change the pinned comment really quick, okay? This is just me typing and trying to type correctly. Almost. I've almost spelt words. Okay. Good, good, good. And let me pin that. Oh, nope, hold on. My comment and replace pin comment. We're just doing a little behind the scenes things. Okay, you made it. 10 a.m. from New Zealand, Jam Fam time. I love it. First live from North Carolina, making sourdough. Hi from West Central Indiana farmland. First time watching you live. So if you've been in the Jam Fam for a while now, I have done a few lives over the years, but I haven't done one in over 4 years. And I was feeling nervous, like maybe I couldn't do this, but I love heart hands from England. Yay. I was feeling nervous, like maybe I couldn't do this. And then I was like, no, you've done this before. Thank you for coming to show your support. And I watched through some of my old lives while I walked. And, I just got on here and answered questions, and I have a list of questions, and we chatted about things, and I did a giveaway, and it was fine and it was fun. Some of them I did were like an hour and a half long because it got so chatty, and one was like 20 minutes. Someone says, I love your content. I've been watching since 2012 or 2013. That's amazing. That's like homemade laundry soap, making homemade laundry soap, barefoot and pregnant in the farmhouse, right? Hoping to order your Volt cooking guide. Yes, awesome. Mom bought a Mega Mama bowl the other day. That's so fun. I was hoping, yes, hello. I have a friend here saying from the other side of the mountain in Page County. That's awesome. I wish that Lake Arrowhead, so I've got a, what I see in my camera is opposite for some reason. So like I'm really going the opposite way with these heart hands. So it's just, it's taking my brain a little bit, but we're doing it. Other side of the mountain, Page County. I wish we would get lifeguards back at Lake Arrowhead. Isn't that a bummer? That's one of my favorite lakes. It's just a local lake we go to. I went to it as a kid and they don't let you swim there anymore. Okay, I just did my first cake roll for my channel and it's going well until I unrolled it. It was an epic fail. I'm so sorry. Sometimes even just filming and letting it fly with the epic fails are just fine. You know, people like to see the fails because all of us have fails going on. Another friend says I'm chopping onions and bell peppers as I'm watching. Very good. And another comment about the dress. So I have an LTK. If you go to, I think it's ltk.com, you have to search my name, but we try to go through and like link all the dresses for everybody who would like to buy the exact dresses. Another friend is at, so I'll tell you, I got a little plan, got a little notebook, got a little list. We're just doing hey intro right now, and I'm going to tell you all about the giveaway. And then we're going to do a Q&A. I've got a list of questions. You can also give me your questions. I may miss them if you post them, and you can just post them again. That's fine. And yeah, giveaway questions and all that. I've got one tea, okay, and I've got another tea behind me, so I am tea prepped. So Kim says, talking about the fails in the blueberry massacre. That's right. Yeah, I've massacred some blueberries. We massacred blueberries at the forest house. One friend is stuck at work for a few hours. Ugh. Hello, love your videos. We love Sharp Shopper. Winchester Sharp Shopper is close to us. That's wonderful. We also have a BB's Amish grocery store. 5 in Pennsylvania. That is fun. Another friend saying, watching first time live in South Dakota. Been watching me since my youngest was still on the way. Yep. So such a long history for sure. Let me tell my one friend here, you're gonna work with me today too, right? And I'll stutter and I'll make it weird. So this is good. Yes, if you can keep a list of questions, if I forget them, that would be super helpful. Someone asked how my Sunday is going. So Sunday's going well. We got a lot of sunshine time. I've gotten 12,620 steps. So that's good. And okay, someone said, when do you think YouTuber Extraordinaire will be released? So YouTuber Extraordinaire, it's available now. You have to go through the free training, I believe, to get access if you want to sign up for it. It's largefamilytable.com/YouTube. And I have a free, it's a replay of my full-time YouTuber training that I did, I believe it was last year. So you sign up for that, you get the training, and then you can have the option to join YouTuber Extraordinaire if you would like. And in addition to that, I'm working on a list of additional videos for that course and additional printables and helps and those good things. And I will, in the future coming up, work on getting that out there again. And hold on, you know what's distracting me more than anything is the video. Let me do this. Let me cover myself a little bit. Can I do that? Probably no. My hand going the opposite direction of me talking. I did not think that would be the thing that would distract me so much. Let me look at the chat. Maybe this will help. We there? Okay. So YouTuber Extraordinaire, I will be relaunching that in that it'll be available for everyone and people can join and get the full course and the videos and everything with it. And I believe I have about 500 students in there already. And so they automatically get the updates that I make to it. Got all that. Someone said, what's the weather like there? I think we're in the upper 60s today. It's actually been pretty chilly, but my kitchen was hot because of bacon. Elizabeth says she is sitting here and crocheting in Scotland. That is great. So thanks for dealing with me. This is the kind of stuff we're going to find a system for. I was going to use a software today that would allow me to go live on YouTube and Facebook simultaneously. And I just got into too many technical things, and I felt my nervous system flared, and I was like, you know what? I don't have to do this. So we're just live on YouTube today, and we're doing it. Someone says she found us during the pandemic. That was wild. Like, how was that ever life? Am I planning any gardening outside? I am not this year. Hold on, tea time. Swallowing, not choking. Very good. I'm not planting flowers. I'm not doing those kind of things that I would love to do. It's just not a reality in my life right now. You know, sometimes we get to do the things we want to do and sometimes we don't. So I probably have about 30 or 40 hostas up. That's my hopes and dreams. And someone says technology makes their nerves flare too. That's right. I was just like, I just simplify. So I have purple irises that are blooming right now. The tulips bloomed. I call them rainbow tulips, but they're like yellow and red, kind of marbly looking. We had all red tulips. We had a variety of daffodils. So we're enjoying some very nice fruits of our labor. And one viewer says, my family loves the pizza that I made from your recipe. That's awesome. Excuse me. Do any of my kids do reading? Do any of my kids do big batch cooking? So I tell you, when they're out on their own and, cooking for themselves or small families or, however this all goes, they should have big batch cooking in their blood, because I have a teenager who only knows how to do those no-bake oatmeal cookies, like in big batch style. So everything we do and everything that they do it in big batches. Just sitting here with my 20-year-old cat in my lap. Oh, that's wonderful. I love all of that. Purple irises. I thought you were talking about your eye color. Someone says, I have anxiety when it comes to technology. Yes, some things I'm like, let's just keep this simple. And Melissa's currently making no-bake oatmeal cookies. Awesome. Well, so we're here. Things are working. We're good. Someone's saying, I love your channel. How often do you go to John Henry? And sometimes I get in a routine where I'm going once a week. And sometimes it might be 4 to 6 weeks before I go. And when I go there, they're always like, hi, it's been a while. Where have you been? And there is a gentleman, actually, his name is John Henry. That's the John Henry General Store. And so sometimes, John will be there when I go in to shop. And like, sometimes I've gone in, you may remember this from a few years ago. I'm just there shopping, minding my business. And he like hands me an ostrich egg. Or sometimes he'll hand me like a really, really big squash or something. So I might get like a little bonus. And sometimes they do this thing where if viewers go in and say the code JamFam, John might give them something. Like sometimes it's been squash. If they get like an overabundant squash, maybe if you go in and you say JamFam, John might give you an extra squash. He's had different little things he's done. But anyway, so someone says, do you continue to do THM and big batch those meals? So I'm going to write this down because I got to tell you about a giveaway. So I'm writing down THM, update, and big batch. Why do I feel like I would take a while to answer that? Ads keep interrupting. That's a bummer. I don't know what to do about that. I hate the stupid commercials. Well, let me click here for a second and just see. Okay, if I click that. Okay, I was just able, see, I haven't used the YouTube software again to go live for 4 years. So I just clicked a button and it let me pause, and it gave me a 10-minute pause from ads. So maybe we won't see them for 10 minutes. Okay, and other people are saying no commercials. So I just ordered the THM starter guide. I'm excited to dive in. Well, why am I not answering this other question? I don't know. I'm trying to, I'll just chat for a really long time, and I might not get to what I'm trying to share with you all also, which is the giveaway. And I love talking about THM. So if you get me THM talking, I guess we'll just jump into that. This is a community effort and you'll help me. You notice vitamins behind me. Very good. So for my vitamins, I order them. My doctor like prescribes them and I order them through Full Script. So there's a little like, where do I get my vitamins? Because sometimes if you're ordering vitamins, see, now I'm talking about vitamins. This is where this is going to go. If you order vitamins through Amazon, people have had trouble with like copycat sellers, and maybe it's not like the actual manufacturer of that vitamin. Crazy things like that. So I get mine through Full Script. Someone says Elizabeth Hamilton says commercials don't last long and you can click off after 5 seconds. Okay. Someone else says they get their vitamins through Sam's Club, and Kimmy is saying no ads with YouTube Premium. Okay. So above, someone just said you and Becky from Acre Homestead are my absolute favorites. You know, Becky just texted me a few minutes ago and she said, good luck on your live. She knows it's been a long time since I've been able to go live, and she's been a super encourager for me as I've gone from my last universe into this new universe, just to keep on going. Someone else says, I bought Dr. Ben Binkman's books and follow Coach Mama Fox. That's awesome. Another question, do you and the kids have camping trips planned for the summer? So we are probably going to do a lot of, well, I say a lot of lake days. I would like to have one day a week where we go to a lake, or we have so many small towns with little pools, community pools. We're a chain of 7 or 8 small towns. And so I was thinking it would be fun, instead of just joining like the pool in our little town, one day a week to like go to all the little small towns, not in the same day, but like today we're going to go to this town up yonder and do their pool. So back to camping plans. I have to like extra. Oh, sorry. I just swooped my bangs weird on my forehead. This is the stuff you get to see that we don't edit out. I have had to super simplify for this season, and I'm trying to, well, we're always making the best of it, but I'm also like, okay, in this season, I can't miss 4 days of work to go camping. And even besides that, someone's asking, what's Becky's YouTube channel? It's Acre Homestead. Acre Homestead. So when you see people in the comments saying they love my channel or Becky's channel or Lisa's channel, Farmhouse on Boone, we're different ladies who know each other and cheerlead each other. Hold on, I'm going back. We're going to go back to camping. You all can help me live, stay on topic. I had some camping trips planned, and then when I saw what was unfolding for the rest of 2026, I was like, okay, simplify. I have to, even besides the traveling of 45 minutes each way to camp locally, when we camp for a couple days anyway, it'll end up taking 6 to 7 days on this mama. And I thought, okay, we best just enjoy swimming and sunshine, and we're going to have county fairs, and we have camped many times. Last summer I had planned to take everyone beach camping for the first time. I actually had 2 beach camping trips planned. And on the first one, you say it with me, right? We got to sleep on the beach in our tents. And then there was an evacuation by the next afternoon because there were high winds. I think it was supposed to be like 60 miles per hour. It was like a life-threatening, do not sleep outside. Someone says they haven't seen a commercial. Yeah, it was. And I have that in a video on the channel. Of course, I filmed the food. But so then we went to a little cheap, like oceanfront hotel, cheap enough I could get 2 rooms with like little mini kitchens side by side. That's in that video. And so we did that. And when I got home, I was like, okay, well, we went to Outer Banks, just not the way that I thought. Wasn't planning beach evacuation. And then in the fall, I had a local lake camping trip, and then I had to get both of my vehicles in and out of the shop within a 2-week period. And I was like, okay, we're doing front yard camping. So maybe what you all are talking me into, and I see the comment, maybe camp out in your backyard. Maybe this summer, since I can't travel for that long, we'll do another front yard camping. And everybody loved it. Only me and my 3 elementary guys actually ended up like sleeping in the front yard. But they loved it. And you've totally talked me into it. So maybe later in the summer, we will at least do front yard camping. And I've seen this question a couple times. Are you line dancing still? So let me write this down so I don't forget. Line dancing. Okay. I'm going to try to get to the Big Batch THM comment. This is you guys got the to-do list? Got the to-do list? THM update, line dancing. And I'm going to write a number 1 and a number 2. We're good. We're doing this, right? So the way that I eat, I feel like it still could very much be considered THM. All the food that I eat, I am protein focused, and THM, and again, it's not my company, it's not my brand. I love them. I love them so much. And I have learned a lot from them. I think all my nutrition knowledge has its roots in what I learned maybe 14 years ago now through THM. And so I absolutely love them. So they have an S meal. Let's see if I can still do this. This is like off the cuff. S meal is lower carbs. If I close my eyes, it helps me see. Lower carbs and healthy fat anchored in protein. So they would not say this. This is me just explaining it. I kind of think like low carb / keto-ish. Okay. And then, and I'm sorry, I didn't see your comment. We'll get there. I'm going to get to everything. It's going to be good. This is what I'm doing today. Okay. And then they have e-meals, which is still anchored in protein, but it's lower fat and it's like a medium healthy carb. And so in a THM mindset, I'm just making sure I have protein with every meal. I'm having a sweet potato. I'm having a salad. I'm having cucumbers. I'm having green beans. I'm not having anything with sugar in it. And I'm not doing white flour. So this is very, very much basic THM. And so over time, as my health journey has continued, and I have continued to add layers and resources. Someone else says, currently reading Dr. Mindy Peltz books. Thank you for all the information on her. I have continued to add to my reading stack, and I've gone down the rabbit hole of so many wonderful experts and researchers. And I know THM, they're all about the experts and the researchers, and I love that. So Dr. Mindy Peltz, hold on here. I'm getting a message. That's okay. Okay. Dr. Mindy Peltz is someone that I learned about as far as eating to my hormone cycle. And that's who someone mentioned in the comments. I've learned a lot from her. Someone else, I think I just saw someone say, yes, I've been carnivore for 6 years, lost 100 pounds, kept it off, feel great. One of the things that I have learned is that we're all bio-individual, and there are people that respond differently to different nutrients that are in plants. Some people can have, dependent on the plant, different almost allergic reactions. Some people, see, someone wants my exact eyebrow product. Hold on, I'm going to get that out. That's just for me to read it to you here in a minute, okay? Hold on, we'll get back on it. THM, the way that I eat, the different experts I've learned from. In depth, I have several podcast episodes on this, and like all the THM things I've loved and how THM has helped me on my journey and through my own bio-individual needs journey, and also becoming an athlete, how I've tweaked things. So if I had to tell you today how I eat, It's not like this is this one way that's going to make it easy for everyone. This is very much, this is what I've learned about my body and what my body needs right now, and how I've done a lot of adaptation. This is the list, right? And so it's, again, very bio individual. And so also, as an athlete, I've learned a lot from Dr. Stacy Sims. Has anybody heard of Dr. Stacy Sims? She is, well, let's see, how would she has a PhD, and I can't tell you her exact title. She's a fantastic one to listen to. And she's an expert for female athletes, but also she's done a lot of research on, and she's helped a lot of female athletes in perimenopause and postmenopause. And so there's a certain way that she has a book. Hold on, I'm going to think of the names here. One book is called Roar. Let me look at my book list. I'm going to tell you Dr. Stacy Sims books. Hold on here. I've listened to them on Audible. Next Level. Okay, so Roar is for females who are athletic, and Next Level is for like perimenopause, menopause female athletes. But there's also an updated edition in Roar that went into that. So yeah, so perimenopause, like I'm going to be 47, and naturally in the female body there can be well, our bodies start to fight against us, I feel like. And so there can be inflammation that happens and changes to cortisol responses, and we have our estrogen and progesterone and testosterone that some days are doing very different things. And that's where the bio individual needs get in. So we have that. Plus, many of you know, for my own coping, I have consistently for several years now get 10,000 to 20,000 steps a day. And I added in being a runner. I don't run every day. I'm actually in a season right now, and I'm seeing my calendar in my head. I have not run for about 6 to 8 weeks. But I have times where I pull my running back because I've learned to listen to my body, and I feel my nervous system. I can tell when I need to do that based on how many other factors that I'm juggling at a time. And if I get this extra list that's going to naturally put a lot more stress points in my life, one of the things at times I do is, but again, I've been doing this for a couple years now, so I'm like, okay, I got this on my list right now. I can just already tell and how my body's feeling. I need to pull the running back for maybe 6 to 8 weeks, maybe 12. But no matter what, I keep the daily movement of the walking. If I just walk gentle, it helps my brain process so much. And I go by like, my body feels good. And even if I feel crummy when I start to walk, within 30 minutes, I start to feel fantastic. And so I go by that. Okay, sorry. And of course, we're going to get country flies in here. So THM, back to this question. So a lot of the ways that I eat now, I've learned from Dr. Stacy Sims. And Dr. Stacy Sims suggests that women in the morning eat within about 30 minutes. Again, I'm not authorized by Dr. Stacy Sims. I don't represent her, but I'm just talking what I got from her books, right? It's a friend chat. This is what I got from her books. Eat within 30 minutes is one of the things she said. And so what have I done? I've appreciated what I learned from her. So I tested on my own body. And she says that helps with that morning cortisol spike. And if you're interested, she's got a lot of wonderful podcast episodes she's been on, and her YouTube channel. And I think it's just Dr. Stacy Sims. And so, hold on, I saw a question about Blackstone videos. My mind jumped to Blackstone. We're gonna get this question answered. Okay, so she suggests so many grams of healthy carbs paired with protein within 30 minutes of getting up. And see, for me, that's good because I do a lot of my heavy movement in the morning. And then, see, I didn't know this part. This is something I've only learned within the last 6 months. I've been learning more within the past year overall about carb loading, which is so different, but it's based on my heavy movement. Like if I'm going to do 18 and a half miles on ice in the woods, I better have some good, healthy, whole food carbs for my muscles and my energy. But it's based on high activity. Just like Treasure Rescue says, carbs cripple me. That's true, especially in our female bodies. As our bodies are going through all of these things as we continue to age, we respond differently to carbs. And that's, again, for me, I've had to test. And so there's definitely times where I have pulled things back. I've learned from Dr. Mindy Peltz about being aware of where I am on my cycle. Commercials are playing again. People might have missed a minute. Okay, let me see if I can click this pause button. Okay, sorry. Ads are back. And someone else says, I have autoimmune issues. Yes, and that's where it's bio-individual. And so you know what you need and what your body needs. So remember that when people ask me how I'm eating right now, it's very, very much based on what my body is needing now. I may very much get into a season where I have to be even more aware of the carbs that I have. But the carbs that I have them around my big workout time. So if I'm going to do maybe 2 hours of heavy movement in the morning, which depends on the weather, depends on, getting my truckload of other little humans outside. It depends on several factors. I don't necessarily do 2 hours every morning, but several times a week, I have a good steady movement block. And I have learned and I've tested to have healthy whole food carbs plus protein before and after. And if it's over 90 minutes, that 90-minute mark is key. So a lot of this is athletic, heavy movement eating to support my body and all my movement. And friends are sharing about autoimmune disease, and it's a whole different beast. Definitely, definitely. So I'm not the expert. You all have listened to a wide variety of things that I have done and tested. And for me, movement was never about weight loss. Movement was about helping me process my heavy load and get free endorphins. So someone says, do you see a functional medicine doctor locally or virtually? So my doctor is local to me. There's another doctor I've also used who's like an hour and a half away, and they're available to go in. I have gone in, and they can also be seen virtually. But what I refer people to that I feel like is easiest, just depending on where people live. A lot of women have reached out to me since I shared about my labs and my journey with that. And of course, let's see if I can point correctly through, all the supplements stacked over there. And some of those are mine and some of those belong to other people. And some of those things don't even need to be over there. Anyone else got to clean off their kitchen? I got like mud water over there, and which is like a coffee alternative I tried for a little bit. And yeah, someone else is mentioning people who struggle with the MTHFR gene mutations, complicated things as well. There's a lot of bio-individual things. So again, I'm just answering the question of what I'm doing. Back to THM. So a lot of the foods that I eat are still very much THM. I just eat them in a different way. And I was thinking about this. If you get into THM, they have meals called, hold on, we're going to get it, crossovers. Crossovers is where you mix your fats and your carbs, and and by doing so, you may not be in weight loss mode. So most of my meals these days look like crossovers. I'm always having protein. I'm always having healthy fat. I collected my bacon grease this morning, and many times I'm also having some sort of whole food carbs with it. Okay, I think I answered that question. Good job, Jamerrill. And big batch. So even this evening, I'm getting ready to do 2 Costco chickens on a pot with golden potatoes and sweet potatoes. So I try to have potatoes and jasmine rice. That's been the thing here lately, only because, I got a big bag of jasmine rice from Costco, and it didn't have a lot of other things besides rice in it, which is amazing. Someone said, I'm having thyroid issues and my body's changed. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to consider. And someone else says, I've wanted to do THM, but my body doesn't do well with stevia or Truvia. You don't have to use stevia. You don't have to use Truvia. There's other ones that you can look into. I think monk fruit's another one some people try. And all of those good things. So Dollar Tree has beef tallow for $1. Wow. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading this for 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, and then the next question I saw a couple times, someone else is saying Oleos, if I'm saying that correctly. They've had good results with that. Someone else uses maple syrup. So very good. I didn't even tell you all about the live. Nope, you're on the live. I didn't tell you about the giveaway yet. I'm going to put a 3 by that. I need to tell you all about the giveaway and how you can go enter. Okay. Line dancing. So someone's asked me a couple times, thank you for being patient with me, if I'm still doing line dancing. So I started line dancing when it made no sense to start line dancing in April 2023. And it was so good for me. Like, just the movement and the rhythm and the songs. I've never been a dancer, but it was very, very good. And I remember the first night I went, there's the song Wagon Wheel. Is it called like Old Crow Medicine Show or something? Sorry, my light is really changing in here, and I don't have professional lights set up in here. I don't have nothing going on professional, but we're doing it. Okay. Someone else is saying their doctor put them on the Mediterranean diet, and fish and veggies are the main components. That's great. Still commercials. Okay. We're good. Line dancing. Wagon Wheel. Okay. That was one of the first songs I saw them do. And I remember trying it, and it was just it was frustrating. It was complicated for me. And but by the end of that first line dancing season, I was doing Wagon Wheel so well that the new people there, this is like 6 months in, were like asking me to break down Wagon Wheel. And so I accomplished that. So I think it was good, like a good goal and something hard for my brain, like a good challenge. And yeah, it was great. So I did I did line dancing, totally dedicated. The first season, they go with the school year. They don't do it in the summer. This is going to be so precious. They don't do it in the summer because the local elementary school gym that we use the facility for doesn't have air conditioner. Doesn't have air conditioner. Oh, thank you. Someone just gave $5. Thank you. Thank you. And so I just thought that was so precious. And so I took that. We were off for the summer, and then I did it that second year. And I'm thinking where that puts me in my timeline. So then that was like the 2024, 2025 school year. And then we took off for the summer. And so what I was noticing towards the end. Okay, very good. Sorry, I'm getting another question on my phone here. Let me write it down so I don't forget. So I was a new runner during my first year of line dancing. By my second year of line dancing, I was getting into doing a lot of running events. And running events a lot of times are like 7 a.m. or 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning. And if line dancing was on a Friday night, I was having trouble going to line dancing and then getting around and flipping and being at a 7 a.m. 5K event the next morning. And so I decided, hold on 1 second. Okay. I decided that I needed to I had more running events than line dancing events, and running was just becoming a stronger hobby. And I didn't want to miss running events for line dancing events. I think I mentioned that. Oh, I didn't mention people who I refer to for doctors. Okay, hold on. So I think in 2020, fall 2025, I think it was December, I got to one line dancing event then, and I haven't been at all yet in 2026. So I decided line dancing served me for when my brain and body really needed it. And I put more of my time in, like, if I'm going to not be at the house. Girl, how's it quiet in your house? Oh, I'll tell you my secret in a minute. Decided I just had to go all in on my running hobby with the different goals that I have. So that's why. So I'm not line dancing right now. I'm doing a lot of walking, and of course I've told you I've been on like a 6 to 8 week break with running. But I have 2 5Ks coming up in May. Like, I'll run a 5K or more than a 5K here on my own. But like big group events are good for me too. It's really fun to go to an event with 300 people and run really well. You know, it's fun. And I did so far this winter I did a 10K and 2 25Ks. And one of those ended up being like a 29K, and that was nice. And anyway, so I've taken a break. I have more fun adventures coming up. Good. So, break from line dancing, focusing on my running events, and there very well may be a time I return to line dancing in the future. Very good. How's my new stove working? It's going great. I haven't gotten any burns. This is a burn. Let's see if I can point to it. I'm sorry. The video is just so backwards. It's hard for me to coordinate pointing and what you'll see. Do any of my older kids run with me? I do have some that have run with me. One of my young adults. Oh, that was another thing I did. We did, I don't think I posted it on Instagram, but it was probably in a YouTube video. And I think I've talked for 30 minutes and I didn't tell you about the giveaway. We're going to do that here in a minute. I did a mountain hiking event, and I think we did 14 miles. And it was like a 3,200-foot elevation gain. And we like scrambled over rocks the last couple miles, and it was a big deal. And that was with one of my young adults, and it was their first big event. So that was fun. And then my elementary guys have, like, it's neat. They're growing up doing running events. So they do, they have a lot of these different races I do. They have like a kids 1K. I am giving something away. I'm just still answering questions. And so they'll do like the turkey trot, and we do the New Year's Eve glow run. We have another mud race coming up. Yes, the mountain trek. That's what it was. So interesting. Okay, let me do a giveaway. Pause the ads again. Getting another message on that. Okay. Very good. Okay, this will be really like live in my kitchen. I'm going to put my tea back in my microwave. You ready? I'm going to run, and then I'll run back. Okay. Watch my toasters for a minute. Okay. Okay, now, very good. See, running. Very good. All right. Pause the ads. Okay, yeah, I did the ads. How much homemade vanilla do I have left? I've got a couple of the glass, what are they even called? Glass bottles. I don't know how many I have left. I just grab one every once in a while. Favorite high protein breakfast recipe. Well, I mean, it's not super exciting. Like, we do a lot of fried eggs and bacon grease and a lot of bacon. So just real quick, that's my biggest thing that I love to eat. That's high protein. But of course, you know, you can do egg scrambles and stuff. You can add in cottage cheese and things. Okay, just rolling through here real quick. Hey, the freeze dry queen. I just went and put my teas in the microwave, and you're making dinner while you're hanging out with us. That's awesome. Okay, so how do I make my chia pudding? So I've been doing 1/4 of a cup. Let's see. Still going. I just refill my chia seeds with, well, I just refill this bag with another bag of organic chia seeds. I do 1/4 of a cup of chia seeds and like a cup of, what do I have right now? I have unsweetened cashew milk because that's what Sharp Shopper had. And, excuse me, that's why I need to get my teas. or unsweetened almond milk. Hold on. Be right back. See, I'm clicking stuff. I'm like drinking my teas on the go. Excuse me. Ooh, nice. Someone's talking about braising their meat with bacon grease. Okay. Back to the question. Let me give myself some check marks. Okay. So that was like our 30-minute intro. I'm looking here. Okay. The doctor question. Function health. Function health. Oh, did I finish the chia pudding? Someone says, I'm sure chia pudding is good, but in my head, I think it looks gross. Yeah, no, it looks like frog eggs. So if you're a country girl and you can look at it and you think, okay, this looks like frog eggs, but I can do it for the fiber. So I've also had to like make so many accommodating health choices, you know, to like not use sugar, not use white flour, all of that, not a lot of choices. Or having like a really small food list. So, and I've been mixing more chia seeds in with things. And I just add some stevia, add a couple Lily's chocolate chips, and it's like a pudding. You just have to let the chia seeds soak for a bit. And what I have found also with that many chia seeds that you want to hydrate, I have to stir it often. So anyway, something fun you might want to try. I feel like I saw another question there. Oh, function health, function health, function health. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I don't know a way to quickly give you, you know what I'll do? I will put my function health link in the description of this live or post it as a comment. Okay. Someone just posted it for me. Thank you. So if you look, someone posted my function health link. And so, but that's my referral link. You don't have to use it. You can just type in functionhealth.com. But with Function Health, you sign up. I believe it's like an annual payment. I signed up for it. They had a Christmas special, so it's like $100 off. And it's all of these lab tests that you can have done twice a year. And they're in depth. And then they set you up with a health practitioner and they make referrals on your supplements. I have to point the opposite way. That really messes with me. You have to point. They make referrals on what supplements you need based on your blood work. So for people who don't have a doctor who's running the blood work that they would like to have run, because sometimes that can be hard, Function Health is an option. I don't have a link for this, but I've seen, I've read some books by Dr. I think it's Josh Axe, and I think his clinic also will do lab work and has virtual appointments. And they're very holistic and like functional medicine type. Oh, and someone's seen the Peloton ads. I've gotten so many questions about those. That's just that's the advertiser that is paying YouTube right now. Holly says, are you going to have your old microwave, aka your timer, replaced? You know, I got the microwave I have now from Walmart for like $100, and I think this microwave behind me would be a couple $100 to replace. Plus, I don't know how to replace it, so that's a problem. So right now it's just a timer. It's just a timer. And someone's saying that the chia seed pudding can be delicious or horrid if the seeds don't get hydrated. Yeah, so I whisk mine with a fork a couple times. I keep it in the refrigerator. I probably let it sit in the refrigerator 2 to 4 hours. And then it's very hydrated. Someone's saying that ads are based off their keywords. Yeah, I don't get to pick the ads. Let's see here. Feel like there was another question. Oh, okay, so I told you about Function Health. That's something that like I can just point a lot of people to. No matter where they live, they can look into that. Still no ads. Yeah, I have the timer. It's got like 3 more minutes until they start. I just have to. I just have to remember to pause it again. There's no way to make this lighting better. It's just going to be darkness behind me. Okay. And I had a question about my eyebrow mascara. This is NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and it's blonde. Okay, so I order it like 2 at a time on Amazon. I probably go through 2 a year. And so whoever was asking me about my I didn't even know that eyebrow mascara was a thing till a couple years ago, but it's very helpful. Um, I'm just reading a couple things. The light is fine. That's good. It's dark on me and it's hard in the back. It's a glare. Okay. Thank you. Someone's asking me saying they've heard bacon grease is horrid. So when you get into like the keto, um, the keto algorithm or carnivore or low carb eating or different elimination diets, even like from what I've seen with Dr. Ben Binkman and Dr. Jason Fung and a lot of these people, it's the natural animal fats, tallow, bacon grease, those kind of fats, chicken fat, that are good. And so, and that's me, backwoods of Virginia. They're good. They're good, y'all. They taste good, and they can break down the science on them. Someone who I've learned a lot from. Let me think of her name. It's Dr. Ken Berry's wife. You say Nisha Berry, and she's like the mother of ketovore. And again, like I don't consider myself ketovore, but over the years, yeah, Dr. Ken Berry and Nisha, exactly. Yeah, she's wonderful on explaining the fats and the science behind them and all of that. Someone's crying over elimination diets. I know. It's so sad. What's my favorite homemade dessert I've made? I still love that stress berry cake we did. That was a lot of fun. Let's see if I can pause these ads again. Okay. Stress berry cake is great. And that's a THM dessert. And of course, I love making those, different protein balls, keto balls, and cookie dough flavor and all that. Okay, looking. She made that. Awesome. Same age feeling. So someone is saying that the last one, and then you must make me tell you how to go enter the giveaway. Someone's saying animal fats are natural fats. I use them as much as possible. Yes. Okay. So has keto caused kidney stones for you? So I don't do keto exclusively though. That's where I say I'm just using that as a descriptive word. So that some people that not all my meals are keto. And so my kidney stone issues were in pregnancy and there was a lot of other factors and I was not eating keto exclusively at that time. Hold on here, someone. Oh, she was asking about hitting what about hitting a plateau? So I think I have been, so my body personally, she was just asking me for tips on what I do when I hit a plateau weight loss wise. So I never had like a weight loss goal number. It was just very good for me in a very hard season when I had a lot against me. To focus on my nutrition and my movement was really for my mental health and my processing. I'm sure all things work together for good. And it was nice when I saw the scale every couple weeks. I got to watch this little adjustment. And again, I do have longer videos on this on my second channel. Let me hit my button again so I can keep track of things. And that was fun. And I got to a certain point, and I think I had lost 60 pounds by, I just closed my eyes to see my calendar in my head because I can't believe we're in 2026. I had lost 60 pounds by like April 2024. And nothing changed with my food or my movement. But for the next year, I didn't lose any more weight, but I had to look at it as a positive in that then the whole next year I maintained a 60-pound weight loss. That's really great. And I didn't let it be a pressure. I just figured my body has done a lot. And, our body's not going to release weight if it's not feeling safe in different ways. And so then last year, my body released up to another 10 pounds. And so, excuse me. Yeah. And so, sorry, country fly. I'm swatting at it automatically. Um, so I lost another 10 pounds, but I didn't even then, I didn't necessarily do anything different. It was just my body was like, oh, we're going to get rid of it a little more. And I believe that after losing 60 pounds to lose another 10 was a big deal. And now that's where I've been for like another year. And so I'm just continuing on, getting lots of good movement, and just really, I think more now about nourishing my body and making sure I get all the calories I need. Calorie wise, I very much hit like 2,200 to 23 calories a day. If people want to talk about, like, see, that light's really bright. We've got a halo behind us. Maybe I need to turn this way a little more. Maybe. Okay. Let me scooch. I don't know which way to do this. Hold on. We're going to do some, no, pretty. Okay. My friend's going to give me a tip on the phone here because she's a photographer. She's going to tell me which way. Yes. Tell me which way to turn towards the air conditioner. Okay. Oh, wrong way. Got to turn it opposite. Let me see if I sit down here. We good? Maybe? Little air conditioner in the background. I totally saying though. got the lights, weight loss, great. Focus on my nutrition. Like, I really want to build muscle and have strong bones and protect all this wonderful movement that I love so much. And I have to eat. I was never not eating, but I didn't know that if I'm on my feet for more than 90 minutes, like, I should probably have an extra banana, those kind of things. So I'm just trying enough nutrition to support all the things my body needs to do. Hold on, let's see if I can scroll up because I feel like there was a question okay, hold on. Someone asked me, would chia seeds help me lose weight? So I just know chia seeds. This is another thing I didn't know. I didn't know how much fiber I needed every day. Honestly, I never thought about my fiber. So this is like how on brand perimenopause can I be, right? You're not in sync with the video. I'm sorry. Hopefully it catches up in a minute. So one of the things I learned from Coach Mama Fox is that I should be getting like 30 to 35 grams of fiber. And I've worked on that goal to make sure I'm getting enough fiber. But I used to not even know how much. Good. Holly says the video's in sync there. That's good. I used to not even know my daily protein number. So these are just all things that I've learned that I've tested on my body. Yes. Hey, how you doing? No, I'm doing my intro. We're like an hour in. We're 58 minutes in. And someone's saying she didn't miss it. Very good. Oh, yeah, sleep is so important. Yeah. So my like framework of self-care is sleep, lots of sleep, and daily movement, and then my nutrition, my fiber. Macro wise, I'm looking at protein, fat, fiber, carbs, but not in a carb cutting sort of way, just making sure I get enough for what my body has needed. Those are like my framework. I'm usually down in bed by 8:30. So, again, my joke, how on brand for perimenopause can I be? But these are just things that have become, I absolutely must take care of myself. No one else is going to take care of me. No one else is going to make sure I'm getting my fiber and my protein. And there's also a link in the chat for my second channel where I go into all of this in detail. So very good. Okay. Giveaway, right? I'm crossing out our list. I hadn't even done my Q&A yet. You good? I mean, I have a list. I have a Q&A list, but we might have just done it. Someone else loves the second channel. Yes. By the way, I have a second channel. And I go into so many like deep chatty things, new topics on my head, new experiences that I've had. Very good. Okay, so I'm just reading a few things. And I haven't drank this tea, though. I'm going to need to do that. Where'd we go? One moment. I don't see it. Okay. But people love the second channel. I appreciate it. Very motivational. So my second channel, in order for me, you all don't mind if I sit like this, right? It's like my pillow support. Another question. I get scared of bears walking at the campground alone. How do you feel safe while walking? Okay, we'll get back. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Yes, second channel. I'm recording it a couple months in advance. And that's how I'm staying up on it. So the 2 March episodes, I believe my next episode might be out this week. And so I'm able to do it because I do bi-weekly episodes. So it's only 2 a month. And but still the way I look at that is that's going to be 24 in a year, right? And you can build on that. And it also keeps it manageable because I can have a Monday afternoon. I think my my 2 May episodes as example, like 3rd week in March, I took a Monday afternoon and for 3 or 4 hours, I did a couple episodes and I batched it and that worked out. Love the grocery hauls. Thank you so much. You got me through many rounds of chemotherapy. Oh my, in 23. Well, thank you for watching. I am honored to be a comfort. I am looking here. Oh, someone's asking me, what would be your opinion if a person had a gastric sleeve surgery and lost 70 pounds and the weight loss? I don't have any expert thoughts on that. I'm sorry, but maybe someone in the comments could point you to some resources. Because I know that's a restrictive surgery and absorption and things. Hold on here. I think our ads, let me pause, I'm making sure I pause ads again, are a factor. So, oh, how do you prepare for marathons, diet, exercise routines? That's my favorite topics. Someone says, I watch every video on your second channel. Awesome. Okay, so the question about how do I feel safe walking? So, and also this person was scared of bears. So I live near a very busy road and I haven't seen bears on this property. Once in a while. Hi, live over here on this channel. That's right. We're just doing the intro and it's been an hour. I haven't seen a bear on this property. I'm walking on my property. And like when I do big hikes, I'm with hundreds of people. Giveaway. Yeah, we're getting to it. I know. I just keep chatting. So anyway, big events where there could be bears, it's hundreds of people and we make a lot of noise. And so I don't even worry about bears at that time. But now when I lived at the forest house, HBug 1205 keeps saying giveaway. I hear you. We're getting it. We are so doing it. Circle. I don't worry about bears here. I haven't seen them and I don't know if that helps at all, but I have a lot of car noise and other things. Not that we don't have bears in our area, but I don't live. See, when we lived in the forest house, we adjoined the national forest, and it was the area of Virginia where when bears show up in Northern Virginia or like at James Madison University or outside at the elementary school, they would pick up the bears and take them and release them right by where we lived. So we had a heavy bear presence there. And yes, okay. I'm just looking. Someone else has more deer than bears. Yes. What shoes do I wear for my walking? So I absolutely love those Tiva sandals. I get like 1 new pair a year and I probably do 1,000 miles in there. They're wonderful. So for my running, I use, let's see, I have some Brooks glycerin right now. And a lot of, do you say it Hoka? Hoka. I've got a lot of their trail shoes and such. I'm just reading comments. Don't mind me. Chatty videos are your favorite. What's the story behind my name? So my name is half my dad's name, which is James, and half my mom's name, which is Terrell. Do I have a link? Yes, it would be on my LTK. So maybe my friend who's helping me moderate could drop my LTK in the chat. If you go to ltk.com and type my name in, my LTA account should come up, and that's where we link all my cheap Amazon dresses and all my running. So, okay, very good. Giveaway. You ready? Yes, yep, they just linked the LTK. So if you're interested in my running shoes, also, yes, thank you for helping moderate, friend. Yay. Hold on. My watch. I get so many questions about this watch. And it's a Koros, and I've used it since March 2024. So I guess I've had it for 2 years. And couponing is my jam 404. Didn't realize you were live. Yeah, this is my 5-minute intro, 1 hour and 5 minutes in, right? This is, of course it is. Hold on. Watch is linked there on LTK. We have a giveaway. Ready? Okay. So you all may have seen, hold on, tea time. You get your tea, I'll get mine. Hold on. Mascara brand, I can show you that. Still not getting the giveaway though. King George, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Okay. It's just my favorite. Hamilton has been so good for my soul. Anyway, that's my makeup bag on Amazon. I use Maybelline New York Lash Sensational. Full fan effect. Probably pretty good. Oh, let's see if I can turn it right. For $7, $8. I know, giveaway. We're doing it. This is us talking about mascara, so not getting to the giveaway. And I cannot even read, but I usually go for like black. That's it. That plus an eyelash curler. And yep, that's it. That's the lashes. Mascara's entered the chat. Hey, I have not broke out the bonnet yet, right? I loved it the other day when I wore a bonnet in the video and someone was like, uh-oh, the bonnet means business. So I guess the bonnet's entered the chat. Okay. Giveaway. I have launched my vault. Have you all seen that? Someone else is wearing their bonnet, cooking dinner. I have Jammy's Coffee Mascara. We're good. We're going to get through the giveaway now at 1 hour and 7 minutes in. I took all 24 of my big batch freezer meal guides, 2 of my courses, dozens and dozens of my other cooking guides and meal plans. We're getting questions about the lipstick. We'll get back to that. If I put my makeup bag here, I'll just go through everything in it. LOL, we're doing it. I got everything over in that vault that I have created all the way through like December 2025. It is over 100 resources. Our friend says that went so fast. I know. And I put it all in the vault. It has an over $2,000 value. Now, some people have said, Jamerrill, a $2,000 value, that's ridiculous. Well, if you go to my shop, every big batch freezer meal guide and all of my meal plans and my kitchen systems, they're all $19.97 each. Someone says it's not a vault, it's an entire bank. That's right. I was trying to think, like, do we call it a library? Do we call it, what do we do? But it's like everything is locked up in there. And we did that for ease because in the past, if you've been in the Jam Fam for a long time, you know that I started with 3 products. It's the lottery. I love it. I started with, I think I called it Large Family Freezer Meal Pack 1, Pack 2, Pack 3. And I based those off. It's her heirloom locker. I love this. We'll call. I should have talked to you all first. Yes, Old Critters remembers. And I took those first 3 freezer meal cooking guides and called them packs, which people were so confused about the word pack. So that's why I switched to calling it Big Batch Freezer Meal Guides. And through the years, but wait, there's more. I know. Come on, get ready. And through the years, no, I know not everyone is a large family. And the fact that I had large family on there, I was hearing from people who, like, families of 2 and families of 4, who were cooking up the large family freezer cooking guide, whatever it was called, note pack. And they were getting a whole lot more meals out of it. They were cooking them up and feeding their family, filling their freezer, but they had portions left to share when they had friends in the hospital and all of those good things. So over time, I think by the time I got to like 12 I was like, we need to call these big batch freezer meals and we need to use the word guide, because there's a grocery list. I know we're chatting like we're best friends because we are. And now we need to know about the earrings. So we'll get there. We need butter and math guides. Yeah, I know all of it. That's where the guides are good because the butter math is done. Okay. It's not me on the fly, just having fun talking and then talking about my mascara and doubling the butter. It's like, oh, there's a list. Let's do it. So we have the cooking guide, we have the recipes, we have the whole plan. And one of those, you can fill your freezer with 30 to 40 big batch freezer meals. If you want to do the smallish big batch edition, most of the big batch freezer meal guides also have a smallish big batch edition where you could be sensible and get 12 to 15 meals. Okay, I'm looking here. So we've taken it all, 4 E's, and put it, you can go to largefamilytable.com/vault. I've marked everything way down. So there's a 90% off discount. I have to look in the air to remember all the details. And for a limited time, I think for, let's see, days of the week, it's Sunday. So like for another, I better look to see how many days exactly. For another 8 days, 6 hours, 29 minutes, and 20 seconds, you can use code JAMFAM to take another $50 off. Okay, so some people have asked me, okay, I'm going to give a Vault membership away. You ready? That's where we're getting to. Just we're dancing around the barn, right? Hold on, Vault coupon code, Vault membership. Okay. So the reason I did the Vault, the nice thought of that is over the years, as I've added more and more products, and I would bundle them up and then mark them down and do sales on them. Excuse me. The zip files have gotten very, very big. Jamerrill has air notes. I do. Yes, air notes or like a list on my hand. We read through it. But hold on, I get distracted. Air notes, Vault. Why we did it. That's if we had like a note board, why we did the Vault. That way I wouldn't have customers struggling with zip files. And I wouldn't have, then a lot of customer service. And Kim has worked with me forever and she does my customer service. And I always, always try to not break Kim. So for the Vault, hold on, I got another question. Pause ads. Okay, hold on. Ads are coming in again. So that is what the Vault is. You join it once and everything is loaded in there. Plus, there's 2 full courses in there. Let me go through my little list here. I will have to read. I'm going to scroll down. Scroll down. So I'm looking at largefamilytable.com/Vault. Slow cooker guides. This is so I don't have to read air notes. Sheet pan dinners, meal plans, meal prep systems, baking guides, budget cooking, holiday planning, so much more. Okay, whole lot. Ready? Someone just got the Peloton ad. Cool. Okay, another commercial. I just paused it, so hopefully those stop. Do I have Jam Fam merch? I do. It's over, and I don't see. I think I'm good at business because I've been somehow figuring this out. I believe for 15 years now, but then some things I totally forget to mention. So I've got T-shirts, I've got cups, I've got aprons, I've got hats, I've got tote bags, and I think that I was promoting them pretty decently and then life imploded and people have still bought some T-shirts and some cups. I just forget to tell you that it's there. Okay. And so let me tell you this so people can start entering the giveaway. And then I see a question about 2024, 2025. You can go, I got a different URL and my friend is going to drop it in the chat. You go to, let me give you, okay, it's largefamilytable.com/vault-giveaway. It shows you a picture of the vault and it has, let me scroll down. It has 5 different ways that you can enter. You can visit different pages. You can join my email list, which when you join the email list, we have an automation set up. And you will also, let me think of which one's included. I'm pretty sure it's How to Meal Plan from Your Pantry Guide 2. If you don't have that yet, that will be sent out also. And so the link to merch, let me do that real quick here. Shop. So it's shop.largefamilytable.com. And scroll, Jamerrill merch. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can be helpful. Look at this. Okay, that's the merch link. It should be coming through. But there's the link also shared for the giveaway. So the giveaway we're running for 24 hours. And let's see, I'm pretty sure, I'm looking here. Whenever you enter, we'll have ways to contact you. And we will be contacting the winner. And I'll probably announce it out and about too. I'm looking here. My daughter says she loves your saying it's already gone. That's super. Okay, so someone asked, I think they had maybe bought whatever my biggest bundle was. Let's see if I can scroll up to the comment. So it doesn't give me like a nice little scroll button, but if I kind of act like I'm selecting everything, I can get up to it. No, it's not going. Okay, I believe the question was they had bought a bundle I had in 2024 and what's different. So it has everything, all the, I don't have the question coming through. Everything for 2025 also, which would be 12 additional products. They bought the 2024-2025 bundle. Okay. So I'm trying to think when I had my last sale. If you want to email Jamerrill customer service at gmail.com, we can look up your order and let you know specific for your question. So that is good. Thank you, Susan. Kim's getting herself a Mother's Day t-shirt. That's awesome. Well, I have all kinds of little sayings that I'd like to get on more t-shirts, but we're not there yet. But a few years ago, I thought through a bunch of sayings, and I know I at least have some things on there. Okay, so we have the giveaway. You can enter the giveaway, and I'm looking at my notes. Someone also asked me, so I'm trying to, oh, that's a good point. Okay. If for some reason you enter the giveaway and you win, because we're giving one vault membership away, but also you're not sure if you're going to win and if you end up buying it and then you're also the winner of the giveaway, if you're the person who wins it, but you've bought it, we can give you a refund. Does that make sense? I know that would only affect one person, but anyway, that's cool. Done. Is there a We're Doing It tote bag? I would have to look through. I don't think so, because I think I started saying We're Doing It. Some of this is older Jam Fam stuff, like Yes and Amen. I have one that says Doing All the Things. I should have some We're Doing It merch. I've got a lot of Yes and Amen and a lot of Doing All the Things. Some things that say Hopes and Dreams. Can't excuse me for having it all together on a coffee mug, those kind of things. Good. Oops, wrong button. Yes, Doing All the Things, hoodie. I'm just going to write down We're Doing It. Okay. So I have a list of questions, and so you all know about the giveaway. It only took us a little more than an hour, right? But we did it. Oh yeah, I also have stuff that says I'm gonna. And so the emails so that we can contact the person. There's other ways. I watched through some, let's see, I don't see exactly where you enter the giveaway. We have the link dropped again. I tried a couple years ago to do the giveaway live, and I was like, wow, that's super complicated. So I'm trying to make it easier on everybody. And it was some system like I said go, and basically everyone left a comment, and I said, okay, we're done. And then we used random.org to like pick a random number. And let's say the random number was 27, then we counted the comments and the 27th person won. So just, yeah, it was a lot to manage live. So this gives 24 hours. You can go enter and all those good things. Very good. Lives are so complicated. Yeah, so I was just trying to like make it nice. Make it nice and make it something that I can have help with and not get too complicated. If someone says I didn't get a confirmation email, it might take a little bit. Also check your spam. Check your spam. And I'm sorry, I'm squeezing a tea bag. Squeezing a tea bag. This is some sort of stress ease tea. And I'm getting merch idea. Life and stuff and things. I know. We just need a list. Life and stuff and things. See, I don't have new ones right now, but it's fun to see the old ones, and several people are entering. But again, so check your spam. If you enter and you don't get a confirmation email, and if you don't get a copy of How to Meal Plan from your pantry, email customer service at jamerrill@gmail.com and we'll get there. Okay, let's see. I'm just reading. Very good. Talking hand. I know. We have so many characters. Oh, I didn't tell you how my kiddos are quiet. So usually this is stellar parenting. Are you ready? Usually in the evenings, like 7:30ish, we get technology time. We have turns with the TV clicker. We have like Nintendo Switch. What's the other game thing we have? We have some games. We have some TV. You know, I got Disney, I got Amazon, I got Netflix, I got the stuff. Sorry, ads are about to start. Let me pause. I have all the tools of parenting. They're not out all day every day though. So when do they come out? A little bit in the evening. And yes, we're still live. I've been talking for an hour and 21 minutes. You know you're at the right place. And so this evening, yeah, it's fun to have fun. I know. This evening, I was like, hey, I'm going live. I don't know how many friends are going to be live, but y'all got to be quiet because mama's going to talk live, right? And so they got to start at 5. So I win the Mother of the Year award. That's pretty good, right? I'm going to sleep well tonight. I know. Have I ever done or would I do a meet and greet? I haven't, but I would love to. And I feel like I do a meet and greet at Sharp Shopper because almost every week someone comes up and is like, Jamerrill, are you filming? You know, they do have people that come in every day and tell them that they're part of Jam Fam. Even Sharp Shopper now knows knows that we're coming in. Yeah, so I use screen time to my advantage. And so that's why it's quiet. Also, I have the door shut and we have the fridge on and a fan. So, and everyone knows mama's live right now. So very much. Okay, my son is 6 and he has grown up with you in the background. Girl, we distract him as we need to. Yeah, it's a tool. We are listening through Anne of Green Gables now. They walked in the sunshine. Someone also the other week we went and saw the movie Hoppers. I think it's a Pixar movie. And someone said, Mom's smarter, not harder. That's right. So we went and saw Hoppers. And ever since then, there has been significant beaver dam inspiration. Okay. We've got beaver dams being built all over this property. We don't have water on this property, but we have beaver dams. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was good. I can't think like really quick of anything. I think it was fine. It was just like what I would expect from any Pixar movie. And the beaver dam inspiration has continued. So there's like logs, there's mud made with the garden hose, there's beaver dams being made. So we're having a good time. Okay. Very good. You're worried about my ankles? If you're talking to me, I don't have Kim is great. I love this. I don't have any ankle pain, and I work on my bone health and strengthening. So I'm good. I don't have any knee pain. Whenever I did the the 18.5 miler in snow, ice, and micro spikes. I felt it in my right calf by the end of that. And I thought, okay, the next day, which I now, I know if I do a big event, there's going to be some recovery days added in, but I had no pain in my calf the next day. But when I get home, people are making beaver dam jokes now. When I get home from a big event, like if I do a full marathon or a big trail thing, whatever, I come straight into the house and I get a hot Epsom salt bath. And then if it is a big event, like 18 miles or 26 miles or whatever, the next day, yeah, I'm light on my feet and I might get 2 more hot baths. So I just, yeah, get a lot of Epsom salt baths. But with that calf pain, I didn't have any pain the next day. I just did the baths because what a great reason. Okay, very good. Outside. I would love to do a book club too. Someone says I'd love for you to do. I know, I would. Maybe I can in the future. That would be great. I was thinking today. Why was I thinking about a book club today? I don't know. Oh, I'm reading Dr. Vonda Wright's Unbreakable. Have any of you read that yet or listened to it? It's fantastic. And someone said the other day, just a local friend was saying she didn't like what Dr. Vonda Wright had to say about estrogen. And I'm like, again, all the experts in the space, I kind of take in all their information, but I love Dr. Vonda because I've learned so much about bone strengthening, muscle strengthening. She's really good into just teaching women about jumping and how good that impact can be. So book club, mini book report. Unbreakable by Dr. Vonda Wright is fantastic. We just went camping and walked 20,000 steps. And I kept telling myself, Jamerrill wouldn't be complaining now, so I won't either. If you have a hot shower, that's a bonus. Yeah, so many things we have to consider. Someone's saying Dr. Elizabeth Bright is brilliant too. I'm going to write her down because I haven't. I like getting introduced to new people. But I don't know that I'll be able to do a book club, but maybe that's a 2027 thing. Be fun. Do my girls like to cook? I have girls and boys who like to cook. Life and Stuff and Things. I know. Yes. Okay. And then, so we still have the vault giveaway link. They're posting it in the comments for you at any time to go enter. And again, it's set to run through 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow evening. So it's kind of like a 23-hour giveaway because I talked for an hour. Oh, yes. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to look up my question list based on other questions we had come in. You all did such a good job just getting me talking. Sheesh. Let's see. I have a list here of things I don't want to forget. You got to give me a minute to pull it up, though. I could use this. It's just time to drink my tea, right? Someone loves the live format. I love it. If I was going to add in anything else for 2026, it would be going live a little more often here on the main channel because it's fun to have fun. I don't think I can make It's Fun to Have Fun merch because that's a Dr. Seuss quote. So that won't work for me. That's a big publishing company. Okay, let me look at my list here. Look, I have a little timed out list. I was supposed to do the giveaway intro between minutes 3 and 5. And I did it at 1 hour and 7 minutes. You're all saying things. I purchased a few of the books you've used. I'm in a nursing home, had surgery last Friday. I forgot my book title. When You're Ready to Bloom. I'm glad you got several of the books. I've heard people that are sorry. Then I saw the question about my black air conditioner in my white kitchen. Hold on. I've heard from many people who are getting the books, checking out the books, or going on and buying them used. So that's great. Black air conditioner in the white kitchen. I need some air conditioning work in this kitchen. Not super budget friendly at this stage of my life. And I had this black air conditioner already. So That's why I have a black air conditioner in the white kitchen. It works. Hey, it's an accent color. Look at that. It goes with, if I can point, goes with my $24 Black & Decker coffee pot there. So let's see. Someone likes my cute mug, thrift store. The mini split. The mini split is what's going to be a couple $1,000s. I'm pretty sure it was a $5,000 adventure. Okay. Goes with the expensive Vitamix. Yes. But that Vitamix, I think I've had for 6 years. So I would have gone through, oh, I've got to do opposite with my hand. Okay. I would have gone through how many Great Value brand, knockoff brand blenders in 6 years. I would have done 1 to 2 a year, and I probably would have bought a Vitamix. So I'm glad it's still going, worth the money, buy new parts, wondering about the top. Yeah, I was going to say, I need to get a new top for this one, right? So giveaway intro, we did that, check. Okay. One moment. There's my questions. I'm looking. Smoothies all the time. Mini split is a godsend. That's awesome. Good deal. Okay, I'm going to click my ads off button again. You do that? Okay. Protein powder. They are cost effective. I just don't have another couple $1,000s in my budget right now to do it. So it's just not, it's like priority single mom budget items. I do have central heat and air in the rest of the house, and this kitchen heats up a lot. So in the winter, the heat gets in here just fine. But in the summer, especially with the extra cooking, I need some extra help. And I had my air conditioner company come out and assess it for me. And they're like, yeah, we need to do a mini split. That would be, yeah, totally understandable. Thank you. So I don't mind. I mean, I lived in a house with no central heat and no air conditioner, and we heated with wood in the winter. And in the summer, our air conditioner was opening the windows and putting the screens in with some fans. Those are the farmhouse days. So I'm all about making it work. Looking. Okay, very good. I'm gonna look at some of these questions here. I'm gonna jump into freezer meal questions, lest we have another any more Blackstone cooking. I'm just so used to like reading your questions off of here now, and you've been asking so many great ones, so that's great. I do plan to get the Blackstone out. It's just been up for the winter. And how do I enter the giveaway on this YouTube channel? So there will be a link in the comments, and I'll post it here. Whoops. Yeah, she just put it. Look for the little party emojis. It's largefamilytable.com/vault-giveaway makeup bag. Okay, that's it. Other things. Very good. Okay, so this is my very fancy cheap girl makeup. I have this Maybelline eyeshadow palette. Is this like so not an influencer? And it's expert wear, sunlit bronze. Okay, $5 to $7 probably. Okay, we have that. Oh, the biggest question I ever get is my lip glosses. You love being uninfluenced. I love this. Okay, so title, it's L'Oreal Infallible Lip Gloss 805 Truffle. And then we have this other one. This is the Sangria, and I think it's 705. Both at Walmart. Last time I was at Walmart, these were marked down, and I wondered if they were being discontinued. That was super sad. I was just seeing if I was being messaged. No, I have a friend messaging me a funny reel, so that's good. Showed you my mascara, okay, and Maybelline. We have CoverGirl concealer, okay, under the eyes. Yes, right. I'm reading the comments. This is fun. Let's see. name written off, but number 201 espresso eyeliner, because I'm a 90s teen. And what else do I have? These CoverGirl, this is 410 Classic Ivory. Okay. And this is something new added to my life. This Elta MD UV Clear SPF 46 sunscreen, because I have, yeah, someone says nothing worse than your favorite makeup being discounted. I know it's not a good sign. Yeah, I'm live. Guess what? Been live an hour and 34 minutes, and now I'm talking drugstore beauty sunscreen. This was a little more expensive, but because I am outside so much, I've never thought about consistently wearing sunscreen. But if I'm, going to be in the woods for 6 hours or something, I just feel like it's the responsible thing to do, right? So I'm wearing sunscreen. I think I showed you all my makeup, and then the eyebrow mascara, and that's what I do. That's what I do. Kim says, every time I fall in love with a color or product, they discontinue it. Yeah, it's very sad. Very good. Someone's asked when I have time to homeschool. So I don't do what I call traditional homeschooling anymore. I can't, because it's not possible. I do hybrid homeschooling. That's the name. That's the name I gave it. And oh, earrings. Okay, these, hold on. I'll get distracted. We're going to talk about homeschooling, but if I hold my earring, I'll keep it straight. I do an online homeschool program, and I don't say the name of it. There's several online homeschool programs. You can Google online homeschooling, but it keeps the attendance and the records and the grades and all those things. And then I have a tutor that comes in a couple times a week. And so that's how I'm continuing. Yeah, hold the earring, keep it straight. This is how we're going to get to the earrings. That has given me the extra support that I need. Plus, that is what everyone has wanted to do. So that's what we're doing. And I'm still able to, do the fun things. A bunch of my older ones just went on a big equestrian adventure for like 7 days, and that was fun. Excuse me. Very good. What kind of mascara? It's Maybelline. Would I do day in the life videos? I would. And I've thought about that. But then I'm just like, I don't know. Every time I think would I do a day in the life video, then I think it would probably be boring. It's like me getting up, having my morning time. I don't show my kids, so that makes it hard. Yes, thank you. I have one moderator helping us. She's doing such a great job, and we've worn her out. I didn't even think about that. I probably need to wrap this up to be kind to her. I am so sorry, my one moderator. Because I said I'd probably be 30 minutes, an hour at the most. Here we are. We're going to be 2 hours. Anyway, so I don't show my kids, and then I'm filming food. Hold on. Hopefully. She's telling me I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for your support, moderator. Oops. Thank you. I was hoping I wasn't keeping her trapped. I filmed the food, and then by 3 or 4, many times my brain is kind of mush, and I take some of my vitamin powders that are behind me, and I might walk some more, or we might do like playground ice cream. And then I also have some of my people involved in things that are like evening time, and we need to run around. And I just wonder if I can get enough in a video that would be interesting in a day in a life. Does that make sense? So anyway, I'm trying to keep it very simple for me this evening. And this evening, no, I'm trying to keep it simple for me always. And in order to get consistent videos out, I'm doing what has always been done. And that's big freezer cooking, right? I can do big freezer cooking. I'm also trying to do like a weekly meal prep of some type. And then I'm also doing some kind of grocery shopping. And I used to, years ago, sorry why I stretched my neck, I used to do true like once a month grocery shopping and have every little thing planned out and micromanaged. And it's been easier for me, and it may just be ages, stages, all the things I'm juggling, to do some kind of weekly grocery shopping. If I don't go weekly, there ends up being so many holes that I do even more Walmart grocery delivery, which is wonderful. I love Walmart grocery delivery, but I also love going to Sharp Sharper and John Henry. All good? Okay. Sorry. My brain's getting tired and you all are still listening. Good job. Earrings. So these are just like some little Amazon earrings. And I don't think we have any jewelry linked on LTK, but I get cheap jewelry. That's all I own. And I wear it till it turns green, and then I move on to something else. And I'll get some favorites that I wear, more often than others. I do freezer cooking and I give it to my adult son. He loves it. Awesome. I had a friend reach out to me and she asked, she was getting ready to have a baby later this summer. It's a large family. She was asking for help for postpartum freezer meals. So coming up, excuse me, I think that we will do a postpartum freezer meal day where we will do her family, just really easy, like no thinking required. The throw and go freezer meals over. So I'm reading comments too. I have some 30 easy slow cooker meals in one afternoon. I don't think they'll want 30 meals, but if I did 30, I could split them with her, give her family 15, then my family would keep 15. They can truly be done. Hi, I'm waving to someone. Yes, I'm still live. They can truly be done in one afternoon, but the chopping could be done the evening before, and then everything can be put in the freezer bag the next day. Awesome. None of my gluten-free folks are celiac, by the way. Kimmy's asking. I was talking about postpartum freezer meals, but I was thinking through what I'd like to do for her. So based on things that her family likes, probably get her about 12 to 15 slow cooker freezer meals that we would do using one of the 30 slow cooker meals in one afternoon guides. And there's 5 of those. Guess where? largefamilytable.com/vault. Also, they're more like low carb, sugar free, which that's my jam. I can do that. I'd probably make her some THM style desserts. And what else was I thinking? Oh, baked oatmeal, because I just recently did some baked oatmeal for us. And we'll probably do like some pancakes and waffles and very nice postpartum freezer meal type of things. Another thing, you all let me know your thoughts about this. So I have done in the past, Kim's doing marketing slogans. You won't break the bank when you buy the vault. That's right. What do my kids say about my career? Some think it's really easy to do an online business because if mom can do it, anyone can do it, right? Someone's asking, have you finished organizing your downstairs pantry? I haven't. I have not. But I'm using it. It's pretty good, right? Oh yeah, the lactation cookies. Yes, that's what I was thinking, is that I'd probably like to do some lactation type cookies, basically like what I call my running cookies, but old-fashioned oats and monk fruit. I can't think of all the ingredients right now, but I know I've done them where I've added applesauce, or when I get those 80 pounds of organic bananas, I do a lot of them with bananas. And so an easy way I get my whole food carbs in around the miles on my feet is I might have like 2 of those or 3, depending on the size. And then I do pair it with some kind of protein. And I do weird stuff with my protein. I get it in all the different ways that I can. Like now I have to tell you what I do. I'll eat my running cookies, okay, and drink my water and enjoy my walk. And then if I don't have any quick protein prepped, I will get a can of sardines. Have I lost you yet? Because a can of sardines is 22 grams of protein. Okay. Kim says I do weird stuff with my protein. I put the protein drink mix and everything. Yes. Another comment, I love learning how to feed my crew economically and efficiently from you. So how do I get past the taste of sardines? So Gina, you just got here. Do you see how long we've been live? I think we're going to do a 2-hour live, but then I've got to go to bed. Okay. But I'm so proud of us. Someone says they grew up on sardines. So the sardines I'm getting, okay, they are in olive oil. I'm looking around because my brain wants to say avocado oil. They're in olive oil. They have the bones and they have the skin. I know, but I just think more nutrition. And so I will have a can of sardines while I walk in the morning. I might eat a banana and a spoonful of almond butter. And then for my protein, I have a can of sardines. Also, I will do things like tonight. Well, I thought I was baking 2 chickens. I don't know that I am now. We have some other things left too. Oh, it's almost 8. Yeah. But whatever protein, I said, so, nope, nope, nope. That's okay. You don't have to do this with me. It's okay. But like if I have 2 chickens prepped, or if we have meatloaf. The other day I had I reheated my meatloaf. What did I have that with? Oh, that was delicious. I toasted a nice large piece of sourdough. I ate my meatloaf, and then this is where we will have a divide. Then I will dip my toasted sourdough in like all the beef fat from the meatloaf. It was delicious. There you go. Real life breakfast ideas with Jamerrill. Gross. I know. It's okay. We don't have to match. But you see what I did there? I had meatloaf that I was already feeding my family. I had my sourdough, and I had my healthy carbs with my sourdough and my protein with my meatloaf. And I didn't have to cook a breakfast. Dinner of champions. I know I'm talking about in breakfast. Did it. Okay. So back to the sardines. My sardines just have a really light tuna flavor, and I like tuna. I don't have any other weird taste. So, and Kim uses the lazy sourdough method. That's great. Yeah, just do what you can. So my meal planning is super easy. Also, the other day I took out a whole 9 by 13 of hold on, a breakfast bake. Sorry, now my eye's gonna itch. Now we're gonna have getting tired with Jamerrill. And so I'll have a 9 by 13 like meat lovers breakfast bake, and that can be baked in the oven, obviously, and then I can get a square, and that comes out with me. So I would have that, and I would have a banana. Got all that. Frozen salmon. Yeah, so portions, someone's asking if you can afford canned or frozen salmon portions. So I do have not canned salmon. I have frozen salmon patties that I did with those pork panko to make them. I'm going to say keto, but I'm not keto. Okay, we're good with that. And and I will do a sheet pan of those. I'm just saying, like, whatever I have left over, the protein I have left over from dinner is one of the ways I get in 30 to 40 grams of protein in the morning as well, without a lot of extra thought for me. I have a great breakfast casserole, tater tot sausage links, awesome, 12 eggs and cheese. Yeah, those tater tot casseroles are great. I'm a breakfast girl. Yep, it just comes and goes, different seasons. Would you mind repeating the brands of running sneakers watch micro spikes? So let's see. If you go to LTK, and my moderator can post the link again, I have my different running shoes, my watch. I don't know that we have the micro spikes linked. And I don't remember what brand they were. We'll probably have to add those. But they were like $40 on Amazon. The only rush with that was that since it was ice and everyone knew for this huge event, I think the event had 1,200 people. Everybody was ordering micro spikes. They sold out of the local stores. Thank you so much. They sold out of the stores. And locally, we have some running shops and some bike shops here in the Shenandoah Valley. Yeah. And anyway, it was just a last minute thing. Oh, I'm getting a message to pause ads. Last minute thing to see if I was going to get the micro spikes in time. I got a craving for steak and eggs. I tell you, that's another breakfast I like too. When I have steak, I will do it in the air fryer and fry a couple eggs. That's also great breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Ribeye is my favorite meat. Kim says she loves ribeye. Okay. I always watch your marathon videos fully to the end. Thank you. I'm pausing. I'm like, I probably am not going to get to any of these questions I had on my phone. Ribeye is my favorite food group. That's right. T-shirt. Yes. It's good. Ribeye. I'm writing it down. Food group. drop any other t-shirts that I need to do, because I'm just making a list. Okay. I had a question about small families that I had written down earlier. Oh, and I have another question about if there's snacks and lunches in the vault. Another question about the garden. Oh, Kim's going to email me shirt ideas. Thank you. Question about the garden. We talked about that early on, and I know we've been chatting for a real long time. I won't be doing any garden this year, but we are enjoying all the bulbs that I've planted. We got 30 hostas coming up. Irises are blooming. The tulips have come and gone. We got some beautiful things out here, so that's good. Okay. Am I intermittent fasting? So let's see. Oh, no, I was going to talk to you about snacks. If I write this down, I'll keep it straight. I keep things straight, but I have to write it down. Snacks. I got a question about snacks and lunches in the vault. And then a question about fasting. Okay. So over at the vault, I do have some big batch freezer meal guides that focus on lunches. And then there's baking guides and there's dessert guides, and there's a lot of recipes that can be considered snacks, obviously. Let's see. Yes, lots of adventures coming on. Very good. Our 5-acre family garden takes a lot of work. Oh, yeah. That sounds wonderful. I feel like I had my dream garden. Oh, and you got the email notification. Awesome. Sorry, I just randomly read comments and answer them. They may not even know I'm talking to them either, but that's okay. I feel like I had my dream garden in 2023, but then I had to have some other dreams, and the dream garden got sacrificed, and that's just what it is. But another season of life, I would love to have chickens again. Already when I think about chickens, I'm like, I don't want a dozen, I want 2 dozen. I've always done a lot of chickens and they're therapeutic to watch. I would love chickens, and I would love to do some gardening things, but it's a big deal for me to know that I love something and I would love something. And for me to be honestly able to look at it and say, I can't do that right now. Wow. That's just, a big thing for me. Okay, so the question about snacks and lunches at largefamilytable.com/vault. There are snack and lunch options over there. And someone's asking water fasting, different intermittent fasting questions. So I think, I have learned a lot about fasting from Dr. Mindy Peltz and also from Dr. Stacy Sims. Dr. Stacy Sims, thank you. Someone says all in good time, Jamerrill. That's right. Dr. Stacy Sims and Dr. Mindy Peltz had a wonderful podcast together. Hi, friend. We've been live for almost 2 hours. Okay. Hi. We're still here chatting. They both have opposing views. Dr. Stacy Sims does not think that women should fast, and Dr. Mindy Peltz, Dr. Stacy Sims thinks it causes too much stress on our bodies, and Dr. Mindy Peltz thinks it is acceptable within where we are in our hormone cycle. So I think it's fascinating to listen to both of them and to listen to them both have a very honest conversation about it. And even Dr. Mindy said she learned different aspects and different ways of thinking from Dr. Stacy Sims. I don't know if sometimes I transpose their names, but I say follow them both and learn from them both and decide what resonates with you and what you would like to have on your test on your body. Sometimes drastic measures for becoming healthy cause more stress on the body. Yeah, it's not it's my next 30-minute timer. Apparently I can just chat on a live. Who knew? Yes. So I think it's interesting to listen to different experts, and you've got different conditions and things. Hardworking and chatty, proving it. I think I have that t-shirt over at the merch. So I have naturally not like, I cannot say I have lost X amount of weight doing intermittent fasting. I can say that when I learned to get my protein dialed in and I learned to get my fat dialed in, like when I learned more about my macros, because again, I did THM for years and I did not know how much protein I should be getting every day. I didn't know that. And so when I learned that, I could see like I had my protein and everything by like 5 or 6 p.m., but I also had my adequate calories for the day and I could be done eating by 6 p.m. and I just wouldn't eat again until the next morning when I got up. So that's kind of could be a 12-hour or so intermittent fast, but not consistently, not for weight loss. It's just if my protein and my fat and my calories and if my body's done. I have heard a lot of good things too about shutting down a couple hours before bedtime. So we do get that metabolic rest overnight. And so Dr. Ben Binkman is fantastic for so much metabolic healing. Did not even know what metabolic disease was until I had it. So there's a lot of good learning out there. More Blackstone adventures. No, I have not. Someone's asking about camping and if I've given it up. I haven't given it up, but I'm not doing off the property camping in 2026. We decided earlier in this live chat, I can do some front yard camping. We've been doing our fire pits and all of those fun things. Julia's watching from Israel. Oh, wonderful. And someone said that she started eating cleaner this year and it's helped tremendously. Someone's saying they only eat at 5 p.m. And, it doesn't hurt to test different things. You could test eating earlier. I always work on I'm curious about things these days. Someone says, thank you. I couldn't find the LTK. I'll have my moderator drop the LTK link here for us again. She's helping us keep it straight. And we should probably in 5 minutes wrap it up. I'm feeling guilty, even though she tells me it's fine. We're almost at 2 hours. Thank you. Oh, towards the chicken fund. I appreciate it. Thank you, sweetie. And it's Monday, 10 a.m. in Sydney. Hey, that's great. I know it's almost past my bedtime. Last minute questions. LTK link will follow. There it is. Anything you need. I probably won't do a house tour. I just probably won't. I kind of try to keep most of my filming in the kitchen. And, I get parts of the property when I'm out walking, but I try to have a division. I just don't want to film everywhere, if that's okay. That should be okay to say. This is the main place I film. Someone's saying she tries to not eat before 2 p.m. and she finishes by 5. And again, you got to test it if that works for you. That makes sense. And I do know people who've had really small eating windows. There's I don't know how to say his last name. There's another YouTube channel and he does a lot of keto and fasting stuff. It's been something. It's not coming to me. I can see his name, but I don't know how to say it. And I've already said too much. Anyway, but it's not Dave's. Now I'm going to see. Hold on. This is so not what I need to do, but I'm going to do it now. I'm determined. What I was going to tell you is I think he's got a lot of tips for men who are fasting. Why can't I? Okay. But he does have some thoughts. I'm going to link his channel. Okay. It's Keto Camp. And his book is called Metabolic Freedom. Why am I linking him and not everyone else? I'm going to link for you the other ladies I've talked about. But this is this keto man I'm randomly telling you all about. But he has things about having a smaller fasting window, but then different days opening it up wider to give yourself metabolic flexibility. Really cool. He wrote a book about it, not me. I'm going to also, hopefully my mouth is not hanging open. I'm going to give you Dr. Stacy Sims because she's my new obsession who I'm learning from. Okay. And you don't have to be doing big endurance athletes to learn from her. We all as women should be getting our movement in, right? Okay, and Mindy Peltz, Dr. Hold on here. Mindy. Dr. Mindy. So Dr. Mindy has Fast Like a Girl and Eat Like a Girl. And then she also has thank you, sweetie. $5. Yay. Thank you. She also has a new one called Age Like a Girl. And I have not read Age Like a Girl. Oh, and yeah, we just linked my second channel. Yeah, if you go to jamerrill.com. Sorry, are the ads running again? Let me delay them. Got it. Jamerrill.com, we have all the show notes for the podcast and all of my favorite books and things. And someone says, I don't want to fast. I only eat when I'm hungry. That's super, super, super. Very good. Okay. It's been 2 hours. So yeah, Dr. Berg is another good one. I just wanted to get you the women hormone experts. Thank you for spending time with us. So let's review. Can we do it? largefamilytable.com/vault is the over 100 resource vault that includes 2 courses, over the 24 big batch freezer meal guides, and so many other oven meals and meal preps and kitchen systems. And thank you so much. This was fun. I know. I was hoping to do 20 minutes. I guess we can chat for 2 hours, right? And it's over 90% off right now. And for 8 days, there's a coupon code of JamFam, and you can take another $50 off. You can also go to largefamilytable.com/vault and then -giveaway. To enter a giveaway, I'm giving away 1 vault entrance to someone, and we will contact you via email. The giveaway is going to go through 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much for my moderator for doing the job of 10 moderators and doing it for 2 hours when I said this would be 30 minutes. You know, I love you. Thank you. Tammy says, I should do lives every Sunday night for an hour. I could. My ADHD loves your time warp. I know. I think we did it. I'm just having fun reading the comments as you're going out the door. Yes, thank you, moderator. Thank you from England. I'm tired, but it was fun. So that's right. It's fun to have fun. Please do more lives. I think so. You missed it. I'm sorry, sweetie. We will do it again, and it'll be fun. Give it up for Jamerrill. Thank you. Thank you, moderator. Yay. What I want to do, I was trying to get other live ideas in the future, and I wanted to go through all my favorite kitchen gear, but I had a list of like 50 questions and I didn't even get to them. But we had a great time chatting, right? Yay. Okay. I guess I'm going to end this now, right? Anything else? Thanks to moderator. Yes. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. That's how it goes. I know. No, don't worry. The replay will be here, and yeah. I would like to do some lives where like I could cook while live, but my only setup is the webcam on my computer. So the chatty live, like this style, I have people getting in for bedtime snacks. I'm going to go. Okay. I love you all. I'm going to hit to end the stream. Go enter the giveaway. And also, thank you for coming out. Good night from Ireland. Good night from the backwoods of Virginia. Okay. Bye-bye. Let's see. Remember the butter situation? Yeah, I know. Butter math.